Okay, welcome. So you made a trade right here. It made all this profit. And now what do you do next, right? We just got into this trade. You made all that money to the downside. Well, right here are a few steps I do every single time when I'm looking for a trade or I just profited from a previous trade. One of the first most important things is being patient. You have to be patient. You just made all this profit. You don't have to be franticing and looking every day for another entry. You're being patient and you're waiting for the next step. And that's waiting for the same exact price action to come right back to the same exact past levels. So that's number two, right? You're looking to the past to see the past levels. This right here being the past level of support and resistance, that's the next level I'm looking for price action to come to. This right here being the 4 hour, we see how price action fell way down here. And naturally, we have to look for that pullback in some kind of way to come back here to fall back even lower or to break back above here and retest to go back even higher. Them are the key things we're waiting for every single time. And that's the first thing. You have to be patient. Don't rush right in to find another trade. Wait for price action to come right back to the same exact past levels, and then you know exactly what you're going to do. You're looking for that pullback, and that comes down to step three. That's setting alerts at the same exact past level. I can right click here and then hit set alert at the same level, or come way down here and click exactly like that, add alert at this level. That's step three. You're being patient and you're waiting for price action to come right back to that same exact level. So these are the steps you're doing before you switch over to another pair. You just profited all this money right here, so you don't gotta hunt and look and stare at a chart all day long to find another entry. Rather, you're just being patient and waiting for price action to come right back to the same exact levels. And when that happens, when your alert is hit, you take effect of it, right? Because at that given moment, you know you're looking at the same level you always looked at, and you're looking for step four, which you're looking for the same exact setup. You saw how here on this trade over here, we got into the sell, right? Because we had the inverted head and shoulder, excuse me, the normal head and shoulder right here. We had the normal head and shoulder pattern right at the same level. We got in on the pullback to the same exact past level, that being the neckline of the head and shoulder pattern. We made all that money to the downside. The key thing about this was that pullback, right? That was the key thing. So the same thing go for right here. When price action try to pull back here, we're looking for the pullback here or a break above, and we're still looking for the pullback at that same exact level. This is exactly what you're doing. You made all this money. So step one, you're being patient. You're letting price action do its job. Let it come back to the same levels. Don't worry about what's happening right now. Look at your same exact past levels. If price action come back to the same past levels, you don't gotta do anything but the same thing you did last time, and that's wait for the pullback, wait for the breakout of that structured zone, and that's all you have to do, right? Step two, make sure you look to the past to see what the past levels are going to be, and then you go to step three and you set alert at that level. So you set the alert at 150.83 or 82, whatever it may be. When price action comes back to that level, boom, ding, ding, ding. Now you know it's time to look for another great entry in the market, right? And make even more profit. And go to step four. You're looking for the same exact setup. You see right here, we got in on the pullback. Most likely, we want to see a pullback once again, breaking back into the same exact previous zones. And you're doing just that, guys. It's just that simple. So as time go on, you're looking at price action. Don't worry about what's happening right here. It just doesn't matter. You're being patient. Let price action do exactly what it's going to do. And when this happened right here, right, when eventually ding, 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 it breaks back above that key level that you had marked up and you had alert at that level. And when that happens, you know exactly what you're looking for. It's the pullback, right? So price action is breaking above here. You know now you're excited because the next step is to wait for the pullback. And when you see that, you know exactly how you're entering. You're getting for the buy exactly at that level. You're going long, right, on the pullback and you're having stop loss below the level, and everything above here is going to be your profit. So as time go on, now you know you're waiting for that pullback to the exact same level. Just that simple. Boom, pulls back to the same level, the same exact thing as you see exactly here. It's the same exact touch, right? And that's all you have to do is wait for price action to come back to your same exact past levels. We look at our past levels and we wait for price action to come back there. We set alert at the past levels, and when ding, 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 it breaks above there, it pulls back. We know now we can look for the same exact setup, and that being the pullback in this case, right? So it's just that simple. Here's our entry, here's our stop loss somewhere below the previous level, and we're looking for a profit here and looking for profit here. We're doing things very simple. We didn't change time frames, we didn't do nothing complicated whatsoever, but follow these 4 simple steps. As time go on, we see exactly how we're profiting all the way to the top side by just looking for that simple setup. It breaks, right? It breaks the downtrend and then retests here. We know possibly it could go even higher. So we're being patient. We're waiting, being patient, and seeing price action go all the way to the top side. You profited all this down here. You wait for the breakout, wait for the pullback. You get in for your trade and make all that money back to the top side. This is the key thing about just being patient. You don't have to rush nothing whatsoever. You can make a lot of profit by doing the same exact thing. You make all that money, right? Over 300 pips. You come back into it and you make all this money, over 127 pips. This is how simple trading really, really is. You can make so much money every single day. I'll see you next time, guys.